So, Cam, you just ran down a number of coordinators who had strong resumes who came to Miami and underperformed.
Hmm.
You also stated off the top, as we spoke about Gidry, that of course you want to see this play out on the field, of course, but he has good credentials coming in. We shall see how this works out.
Hmm.
Um, do you think that Miami's had an inordinate amount of coaching hires, assistant and coordinator level coaching hires that have underperformed, and how do you explain that when it's, if the answer is yes, that it
It
has
is.
spanned several head coaches?
Well, the answer is unquestionably yes. And it's being cheap. You're trying to, you know, make those old dress shoes shine like they're brand new, kind of a thing. And if you look at it, and it's interesting because I tweeted about this, but like if you really think about it, the only assistant, and if there's anybody else, let me know, right? But the only assistant who has either maintained or, well, if I say maintained, then there's two, but I'd say maintained their stature or improved their career prospects post Miami in the last 15 years, Thomas Brown, who's like in line to be an NFL head coach. He's an associate head coach of the Rams, won a Super Bowl there and everything. Like he's an impressive dude. I got to meet him a few times when he coached at Miami. He's an impressive guy. I root for that dude. That's why, ever since I met him, I'm like, I'm just going to keep my eye on his career because he's going places. And then he, unfortunately, like, Mark Richt left and but he's cool. Like went to the league. Boom. He's going to be an NFL head coach and probably, he's black, so I'm not sure sooner than later, but I think that he's on that trajectory, obviously having held that senior role, for multiple years already. Past that, who's the assistant who's been hired away before Kevin Steele? Todd Hartley at Georgia's tight ends, going back where he once coached. Yes and no. Manny Diaz seems to be, kind of restoring some of the luster on his career. But again, he was head coach, and then we decided to go in a different direction to get a better coach and then rebuild this program. But, who else is there? Not many, if any, right? Travaris Robinson, Travis Williams, maybe. Travis Williams was a guy who was here for, a week and a half. T-Rob was here for a year, but he's T-Rob. So, he's kind of lateral, he's back at Alabama, he's doing the thing, but like, whereas most people were looking at him in this super, super, super high regard, I think now, like, and maybe this is a prospect or a fallout of Nick Saban assistants never doing media, ever. It's kind of, he's doing a great job as a coach because, like, that's what he does, but he's just a guy. Like, he doesn't even have, like, that gravitas that he once did. So, okay, fine. Even if I add those dudes, that's like 6 dudes in 15 years across all these assistants, out of, 80, 90 guys we've hired. It's just been, you get some bad breaks, obviously, and then you get some just bad coaching and just the staunch belief that what I want to do is going to work, regardless of what we're seeing from all these coaches, is a thing that, like, Miami's had to overcome. And yeah, the assistants have, some have, done well and others have not. But yeah, like that was 7 guys, Thomas Brown, Manny Diaz, who again, I know was head coach of the Todd Hartley, Travaris Robinson, T-Rob, but T-Rob's T-Rob, Travis Williams. Kevin Beard, he left to go to Toledo. He's doing a great job there, but like that's clearly a step down, even though he's doing a great job. Ron Dugans, but Ron Dugans was Ron Dugans. He's been coaching forever. He's been, 6 different schools. So fine. And he goes back to his alma mater. Great, cool, fine, wonderful. But like, You know, and the wide receivers when he was here, like, yeah, they blocked well, but like, man, they weren't the greatest. So yeah, I mean, it's been a lot, and it's just not when you're trying to find a bargain and make a bargain into something special every single time. A lot of times you're going to come up short. It's going to look like the bargain that you paid for, and I think that that's really been a thing with Miami and their assistants over the course of these low 15, 18 years.